inside quick. Fuel tank's insulated. It won't explode. See anything?
Whole lot of wrecked aircraft.
Anyone alive?
Nobody jumping out to greet me.
Shit! Are we too late?
Pretty quiet in here. Like, too quiet.
That's true, then. Need to be sure. Need confirmation she's dead. Keep moving back. You'll see a safe room. I'll pop the release on the door.
Oh, fuck's sake! Let go! If I do, you'll calm down?
It depends who you are.
Relax! Songbird sent me.
And you are?
Name's V.
Apologies. I had to be sure it was really you.
Right. Let's Delta before...
10 best changes coming to Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty DLC. Expansion is a massive DLC that includes many new changes, narrative, and content drops for people to enjoy. The Spy Thriller DLC for Cyberpunk 2077 will be adding new content and storylines for Phantom Liberty as well as additional NPCs, weapons, and more. This will be the only expansion that the game will get, and has set high expectations as the largest DLC developer CD Projekt Red has ever created for one of its games. Despite a rocky launch of the original game back in December 2020, many of the changes and additions with various game updates over the years, and now the new Phantom Liberty expansion, have focused on correcting player complaints. It is going to change a lot in the Cyberpunk universe, so much so that it may be worth waiting for the updates and DLC to release before starting the game or coming back to it. The DLC is scheduled to be released on September 26, 2023, for PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X/S versions of the game, alongside a massive update to the base game. That update will include many behind-the-scenes changes to the game mechanics, UI, and more, and will be a free update to all versions of the game. Because they are both coming at the same time, the lines have been a bit blurred as to which changes are coming specifically with Phantom Liberty and which will be in the update. Here are the 10 best changes. New clothes. Although, obviously, clothing is not a major focus of Cyberpunk 2077, having new options for transmogs is a welcome addition in almost every game. The full game update will add better transmog management and changes to where clothing is for aesthetics only, but the Phantom Liberty DLC will include new options. While the exact looks are not announced yet, there are outfits that will be fitting for the Dogtown location and possibly secret agent gear. Additional enemy types and the Vargas militia. In addition to the updates that are coming, the new zone in the DLC will also provide an opportunity for all new enemies to emerge from the shadows. With the Vargas militia having control of Dogtown, these gang members with a military background will likely be the most dangerous that V will face. The Lawless area could hold many more unknowns as well, particularly as it has been rumored to be the place for NCPD to leave cyberpsychos they don't want to handle. New radio station with community-created music. It is not clear how many new radio stations will be included with the Phantom Liberty expansion, but at least one will have special meaning for many. 89.7 Growl FM will be unique in that it will include 14 music tracks made by fans of the game for a special music contest that CD Projekt Red hosted in late 2022. The music on this station will vary across genres but are all winners of the Your Underground Road to Fame fan contest. V pledges allegiance to the new United States of America. As part of the storyline, V partners up with FIA agent Solomon Reed and other new United States of America agents to rescue the president in Dogtown. This is a major change from the general feeling and motivations of the base game of Cyberpunk 2077, which focused heavily on Johnny Silverhand's strong beliefs in remaining free from any control, whether political or of megacorporations. By aligning themselves with Noosa, V has undoubtedly upset Johnny and created grounds for a bit more philosophical debate within the narrative of the game. Giant robot mech. It seems as though in a world full of cyber-enhanced humans and robotics, that mechs would be more prominent in the world of Cyberpunk 2077. In the official trailer for Phantom Liberty on the Cyberpunk 2077 YouTube channel, a massive mech is shown chasing down characters. While this may be unique to that specific questline, it could signify the existence of more mechs in the game as well. Solomon Reed and Songbird characters. Though there will likely be many new NPCs added with Phantom Liberty, the introductions of Songbird and Solomon Reed seem to be especially poignant. Songbird's character presumably may hold a cure for V's terminal illness, which would be a major change in the story's direction. Meanwhile, the NUSA FIA agent, Solomon Reed, presents an interesting philosophical dilemma between his motivations and that of Johnny Silverhand. New weapons for Phantom Liberty. It has not been made clear which weapons will be exclusive to Phantom Liberty owners and which will be added to the base game of Cyberpunk 2077 with the game update, but several new weapons are expected to arrive. Naturally, the black market area of Dogtown is a good place to have unique, likely illegal, weapons introduced that can provide a little more variety. Among these are a new silenced pistol, katana, double-barrel shotgun, smoke grenades, and more. A new ending for the main story of Cyberpunk 2077. Because the content for the DLC Phantom Liberty takes place prior to the original ending of Cyberpunk 2077, changes have been made to some of the choices players can make with the narrative in the game. While the pre-existing narrative does not change, new characters such as Solomon Reed and Songbird will introduce more branches of choices. Depending on the decisions the player makes within the expansion, it can be possible to unlock a new ending to Cyberpunk 2077 based on the Phantom Liberty events. New area, Dogtown. As part of the questline in the new DLC, players will be taken into a new area in Pacifica called Dogtown. Formerly known as the Combat Zone, this walled-off area is divided into 3 sub-districts that are under the control of the Bargus Militia and Colonel Kurt Hansen, and will be where much of the new content takes place. The crash site of NUSA President Space Force 1 is located within the walls of Dogtown. Original story and narrative for the Phantom Liberty expansion. Understandably, the most notable change that Phantom Liberty adds to Cyberpunk 2077 is the all-new original storyline and unique quests introduced with it. Said to play out as more of a spy thriller, people will get to work to save the President of the new United States of America and work closely with NUSA agents like Solomon Reed. Along the way, political intrigues and backstabbing are sure to surface with the underlying element of espionage and intrigue. Phantom Liberty is the only expansion or DLC which will be added to Cyberpunk 2077, and CD Projekt Red is already working on its next project. Because of this, Phantom Liberty is a very large and thorough drop of content, with an estimated 16 or more hours of gameplay added to the game. The other game updates for Cyberpunk 2077 will be launching at the same time as this DLC debuts, offering even more for players to enjoy. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.
May the best brawler win!
His gut! Hit him in the gut! Good! Keep the pressure till he breaks! Got him staggered. Just gotta land a few more.
Call it now! This fight's over! Victory and the prize belong to me! You're champion!
You think this is how it ends? Did I just let you out my grip?
You'd be wise to. Don't think you could take another beating.
This ain't over between us. Meet again. Tomorrow, next year. This definitely ain't the last.
Yeah, see you around then. I suggest you train in the meantime.